Hello, hello, namaste. Welcome to this session of a few Suryanamaskaras. And today what we're going to do is focus on slowing down. And the reason we want to do this is how we move our body is always impacting on the quality of our breath. So if we can move in a very smooth, fluid, rhythmic and even way, then this is going to support the breath to be smooth, fluid and even. Okay, so focus on being very graceful and light in your practice. Take your time. Very often we're just throwing our body around very quickly in Suryanamaskara, and we're missing the whole point of really cultivating awareness, cultivating more sensitivity and tuning in to this beautiful relationship between the body and the breath. So coming into Tadasana, feet are active, thigh muscles engaged, draw the lower abdomen in, arms beside the body, palms facing in, spread your fingers, shoulders away from the ears and head is centered. So invite Ujjayi into the practice. Keep your face relaxed and soft as we move through Suryanamaskara A. The first one will be a modified version. So with Ujjayi, on your next inhalation, sweep the arms out and up, stretching into the fingertips as you go. Palms come together above the head. And as you exhale, slowly hinging forward at the hips, keep reaching outwards through the fingertips. As you fold down, bend the knees, release the chest to the thighs and drop the head. As you inhale, you're going to lengthen through the front body. Feel how this extension through the front of the body pulls air into the body. And then as you exhale, plant the hands shoulder width apart on the floor, step the feet back, and then immediately drop the knees to the floor and bend the elbows, exhaling, coming down. Point the toes behind you, engage the thigh muscles, and as you inhale, peel the upper body away from the floor. And then as you exhale, release the forehead back down to the ground. Inhale, up onto hands and knees, and as you exhale, tuck the toes under and pushing up and back into the first downward dog with the knees still bent. So just check your hands are still shoulder width apart and you're pressing the floor away, lengthening through the arms and drawing the shoulders away from the ears. Lift the sit bones up high. You're going to feel a beautiful release in the lower back as you get that pelvis tilting more forward. And stay with your Ujjayi breath. So even from the outside it might look like the posture's quite still. Feel the movement that's happening inside you. Every inhalation, experience this sensation of expansion. Make little micro movements to really extend and lengthen whatever you can. And every exhalation, go with that softness, that release, a sense of surrendering. And then just gazing forward towards the top of the mat. And we're going to just slowly walk towards the top of the mat. Separate the feet so the feet are hip width apart. And just hang like a rag doll here. Taking hold of the opposite elbows. Let the head hang. I really love coming to this position in the first Suryanamaskara. It just feels so good to let the whole of the upper body completely release and lengthen down towards the ground whilst keeping the legs fully active. So make sure your thigh muscles are really fully engaged here. And maybe you shift the weight forward and backwards and notice how this changes what's happening in the upper body. And then release your hands down to the floor. And we're just going to inhale, rolling up through the spine, coming all the way back back to standing with the palms facing inward, lengthening through the arms and bring the feet together. So coming to Tadasana, and following the next inhalation, as you inhale, a nice sweeping action with the arms, bring the palms to touch lightly together. And as you exhale, folding forward, again sweeping down with the arms. Slow, measured movement. Shoulders away from the ears as you let the head hang. And then as you inhale, halfway lift. It doesn't matter if your knees are slightly bent. And then as you exhale, make sure your hands go down, shoulder width apart on the floor. And then step the feet back. We're going to hold plank. And this means that you need to drop your butt down until your heels, the hips and the shoulders are in one line. So stay in this position with the legs fully fired up. Keep the lower abdomen in and keep pressing the heels towards the back of the mat. Push the hands down and slightly forward. Good. And then as you exhale, you're going to bend the elbows and lower the body down in one line. Point the toes behind you, and as you inhale, peel the upper body away from the floor. As you exhale, release down. And as you inhale, coming up onto all fours. And as you exhale, stepping back into downward dog. Good. So here in downward facing dog again, always staying in connection with your breath. And if there's an inhalation, see if you can find more length through the arms. Lift the sit bones up a little higher. On an exhalation, maybe see if you can ground down a little bit more into the floor, through the hands, through the toe bases. Engage the thigh muscles, working towards straight legs here. And as you exhale, soften the knees, look forward, and as you inhale, jump or step towards the top of your mat, halfway lift, lengthen. Exhaling, folding into active legs. Keep the thigh muscles engaged, release the head down. And as you inhale, a nice smooth, slow movement as you unpeel and lengthen throughout the whole of the body. Palms together above the head. And as you exhale, release the hands down to your side body. Good. Moving smoothly, fluidly. Inhale, reaching the arms up, palms pressed together. And as you exhale, fold gracefully forward. Take your time, keep the heart reaching forward. And then slowly release the head down. Make sure the hands are shoulder width apart. Inhaling, halfway lift. And as you exhale, step or jump back. And if you can do chaturanga, here's your chance. Bend the elbows into chaturanga. Point the toes behind as you inhale, coming all the way up into upward facing dog. And as you exhale, downward facing dog. Ujjayi breathing. Keeping the mouth closed and the face completely relaxed. Find that connection to the breath. Stay with your breathing and allow the breath to flow freely. You don't need to push and pull on the breath. And then as you exhale, soften the knees. And as you inhale, stepping both feet forward, you can jump, halfway lift, lengthen, shoulders away from the ears. And as you exhale, fold. And as you inhale, rolling up through the spine, reaching the arms out and up, palms together above the head. And this time, keep the palms together, and as you exhale, draw the hands down the midline of the body. And allow your thumbs to just brush over the front of the face, over the chest, coming down to the heart center, shoulders away from the ears. Make sure your forearms are parallel to the floor. And use this gentle pressure of the hands together to keep the chest open and lifted. And let's complete this practice with a unifying Om. Take a deep breath to Om. And that will do. Namaste. Enjoy your day. Blessings.